Spartans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because, David, obviously... transferred in. He hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Orlando. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
So Michigan State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Vincent. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback on the keeper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, got him at the 27.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
On the run, it's Orlando. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Harris. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive.
You're just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air, it's Vincent. Makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Give to the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Got some room under the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. I mean, the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real...
Turning it on! The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He now has 85 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think of
looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing down.
It's a seam wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down to the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on the...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Vincent. Gets it out fast. At the 35, he's got room. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Vincent. He fires a bullet to the right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
From the gun. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Sparty! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop.
To go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling them.
Turning on the Jets. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
To the air, it's Vincent. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Michigan State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Spartans! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quick spin on the run. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Looking downfield, it's Hurley. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
This week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
The Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Vincent. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's caught! Touchdown, Sparty!
And it's been more of the same in the second half of this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to be the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
The give on the counter. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of the...
Oh, he's got some space. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Vincent. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Vincent. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air, it's Barrett. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Pop. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
How they're letting different guys get involved too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Come on, set.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Spartans. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be checked.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Grabbed over the middle. It's their assault. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
tackle is made at the 42-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.